Hey, good morning, guys. Just got done plowing a couple acres with the 8640. Got that field knocked out for winter wheat. And looks like the rain's going to hold off for a minute. Just try to get a couple loads of wheat, hopefully, before it starts raining for the next few days. Yeah, we got 900 bushel or 800 bushels done last night, which is good for us. Probably not good for a lot of guys out there. But we're building every day. Hi, Goosey. That's what I want, is I want to get one of those 95/20s with the buddy seat, so my little dog can go with me. Yeah, the beans over here, this is a 100-acre field. The beans over here are 3 days planting later. And I bet there's about 18, 19 moisture there, and over this way it's 14 or 13 exactly perfect that we took yesterday. Perfect weight. So that's good. Not a lot of drying fees. Now hopefully this goes good. Trying to get these beams knocked out so we can get to our organic corn. This is the first year we did that, and we have some of the nicest corn around, and it's organic, so it should be a nice payday. This field has about 20 million rocks in it. I'm sure it's the first thing a farmer's gonna recognize. We're renting this field, so if we owned it, we probably would go, we have a rock picker, we'd probably pick them all. This area up in here is probably pushing about 30 or 40 bushel. Down there lower, I don't know why, but it's like 10. Whatever. It's gonna average out good. We're in Milford, Michigan. If anybody wants to look that up on a map. It's about 45 degrees, I'd say. Lots of rain coming for the next 2 days, like I said. It'd be nice. My dad's coming with a semi right now with a tarp. It'd be nice if we get even a quarter of a load, you know. And then when it's raining tomorrow, we're not super busy, you can go make a few bucks. Every bit helps. Let's go see if it's dry. Like I said, this was pushing 14 last night. See, kernels are crispy. The bean, though, is usually soft. That's a scientific way to know the moisture is putting it in your mouth. If it's real crunchy, it's about 12 to 14 or less. It's a little bit squishy. It's probably about 14 and 20, that's what about this is, I'd say. no sun. We're kind of just pushing it. When you grab one, you usually want to get the bottom because the sun hits the top first. Yeah, she's a little wet from dew. Well, we'll try her out, see how it goes. Doing a pretty good job. I don't see a bunch of beans everywhere. We just bought this head. Doing a really good job. Haven't broken any teeth yet, which is amazing. Look at these things. Pretty tricky combining. Good time to have a rock trap. If you know, you know. There's some dust coming off, so I'm probably going to keep her going. Yep. A lot more dust than I thought there would be. I can already tell it's better than what I thought it would be. If you're wondering why I keep bouncing the head up, I'm seeing rocks across. Certain parts of the field are worse than others. That's money in the bank, dude. I love this new head. It really bounces over these rocks good. It's so far behind with all this moisture. We'd probably be done by now. We're getting there. Usually, we're so far behind, we might as well just push and get on to the bigger stuff. If it has a little bit of high moisture when we get docked, that's the way it's going to have to go. Can't sit around forever. You hear how tough it is. It's struggling. Any production's better than no production, I figure. You'd be amazed if the sun came out. Just even for an hour, how much this stuff dries quick. Soybeans are real finicky. With corn, they could sprinkle on it as long as everything's not soaked, like the leaves. You could combine that same day. Beans, they absorb moisture, so even the dew in the air will make it. Look at all them rocks. Hopefully some people out here relate to this kind of farming, cheaper way. There's a lot of those YouTubers out there, you know, and all they got is that nice fancy stuff. I don't even know how to relate to that. Maybe one day. This is real farming. Tractors from 1980. I just got done plowing all morning with an 8640 John Deere from, I believe, 1980. And the plow might be older than that. International 700. last year down here was the best area. There wasn't much rain, and this year for some reason it's shorter, so I don't know what's going on. When the stuff's kind of wet, you gotta really go slow through weeds because the weeds have all that moisture in it. You don't want to plug yourself up, cost you a bunch of time, so you might as well just go slower. Those beans are way nicer over there. There's about 80 acres over there. See, this is a little short stuff, which isn't the best when you got a rocky field. Better than nothing. Like I said, maybe some farmers relate to this more because, I mean, I watch Millennial Farmers and those other ones, and I mean, they got 250 bushel corn and they're complaining about it. We're trying to get 120 bushel corn. One day, maybe. I need to get me a stripper girlfriend or something, maybe. Yeah, it was a weird year for growing. The first 2-3 weeks, everybody's crops got stunning, super drought, and then the rest of the year was like, it was like irrigating all the crops. It rained like perfectly every time you needed it. So our organic crops our organic corn is doing very well for us. This is our first year doing it. This is sprayed beans. We have 2 large fields that we still spray. The rest is organic. We're getting some dust. The one good thing about doing on this side, this short shit, is that it'll dry a lot quicker. I can see dust coming up. If we started out and that heavy stuff, probably be about 16 to 18%, I figure. For you non-farmers out there, some people have drying systems at their farm, and they can take it to a farm, put it in a bin, run it through a dryer, and they can have it at a set percentage and then haul it off to the mill and get the premium rate. Other people like us, we have to haul it with the percentage it is, and they dox you a percentage for the drying fee that they have to do on their end, so it doesn't mold. It stores good. I feel like a lot of YouTube farmers out there, they don't really explain themselves very well. Kind of why I started this. Not much farmers out there that are broke showing good content. You know, this thing's a 6620 turbo. One day of working with this thing and it's paid off. So, I mean, there's benefits of that. Obviously negative. You know, smaller equipment, takes longer, most likely to break down. But I mean, I watched some other YouTubes and they got brand new $600,000 combines, and the sucker's breaking down and costing them days of work, and then they gotta wait for John Deere to come. I was told by somebody that Millennial Farmer has a special deal with John Deere that they get priority, so John Deere doesn't look bad on his you know, YouTube, which makes sense. Good advertising. If If you guys like watching this cheap stuff, let me know. Got a little dirt. Just like a landscaping company you start or anything, you go out there and spend a lot of money on equipment and you gotta push harder. There's a fine line of spending money and having money come in. I think those bigger YouTubers, they have such good land that they already own. You know, it's almost guaranteed profit every year because, you know, they're getting 50, 60 bushel beans every year. And then down south, they get multiple crops per year. And I was talking to a guy in Arkansas the other day, and he said he's cutting his second batch of beans, you know, second planting. We had just started yesterday on our first, so, I mean, the guy's making 2 to 3 times more money in the same amount of land. If you could do that with cheap equipment, then, I mean, you're styling. If you guys want to check out my 8640, I'm going to post a bunch of videos of it today. Just plowed maybe 15 acres with it. Running good. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a good day, and I hope your harvest is going good. If anybody has any questions about combining or harvest, just shoot my way. I usually respond to comments. Have a good day.